Hey, I've got a question for you, Bobby, and also Aaron can answer too, but I'm curious, like once the lockdown is over, what places, restaurants, bars, what takeout, probably not takeout as much, but what places are you most excited to visit
For
when
me
you're
to
able?
visit. Uh, what's funny is like Toyota Sushi over here. I live in Maple Leaf,
Right.
so Toyota Sushi is like my spot, and I always would go to Toyota. We'd go to Toyota a little bit with the family, like once every like 3 or 4 months. But I always would go and get takeout, which is funny. And but what I loved is I would call when I'd leave work in Woodinville, and I'd call before I'd leave so that by the time I get there, my food's close to being ready. And then I would sit at the bar with the chef, and he'd throw some sake out in front of me, and he would literally feed me. I'd leave there full. So the first couple times I'd order like $150 worth of sushi, and then I figured out that he's gonna stuff my face. So I'm like, okay, I only need $100 worth of sushi because by the time I get home, the family's gonna devour this. But I'd say Toyota Sushi, and also Shambles. The Shambles is right around the corner from me. I miss. I mean, I can make a mean Negroni, but Shambles, the bartender at the Shambles, and those guys do a great job. It's or stopping off at Hellbent and grabbing a beer. Just a quick beer all by myself on the way home or something like that.
Hey, do you live next to the Ace Hardware there?
Yeah, I live like probably 3 or 4 blocks from there.
I used to work there in college.
You did?
I worked there for like a year when it was like owned by the Anderson family, and they were
Yeah.
so cool. So this would have been like 1994, 95 or something like that. I'm totally aging myself, but yeah. And also I got like no training. It's just like jumping right
Yeah.
in. Anyway, that was quite an experience.
That's the Ace Hardware where you go in and there's like 10 people ready to help you. Like,
Yes, yeah. And a lot of them have been there since day one. They know
yeah.
exactly where everything is. So anyway.
They own Reckless Video also, like the last standing video
Whoa.
store.
Wait, the people who own it currently?
Yeah, Ace
Oh, okay, I
Hardware,
didn't know
they
that.
own it. Yeah. So hopefully they'll reopen and we won't say goodbye to our last video store.
Yeah.
No kidding.
How about you, Aaron? What places are you looking forward to visit?
No, I think number one would be probably New Look Toy out here in West Seattle. That's been like the place that my wife and I have gone.
All right, I got to write this down.
And so looking forward to getting back there. But, there's quite a few different just bars and restaurants. And I think more so just to be in a shared atmosphere, is a huge part of this for me. I mean, I love, officing from home can be kind of difficult. So even honestly, just going and get coffee somewhere and sit and do work, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Yes.
this is definitely teaching, all of us, because there's only a few people I know, like my grandmother, who can remember World War II and, some of the crazy times then. But I mean, for us, it definitely puts into perspective what we were taking for granted and how much luxury we actually have in our lives.
Yeah.
How thankful I am for that. And, how much I'm looking forward to people coming back. But yeah, coffee for sure, because it's one of my first loves, and going to New Look Toy for Boulevardier. Those two things.
Oh, I love those.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Julien?
Well, being on Capitol Hill, one, I will say the coffee shop thing for sure. So like my internet is acting up today, and it would be nice to be able to grab my laptop and just head up to Victrola Coffee on 15th, which is where I work often. My neighborhood favorites, I love Cook Weaver in the Loveless building. And I love Lionhead, Jerry Tronfeld's old place that Garrett Doherty now owns. So I've been getting my takeout a lot from those two spots just to hopefully see them reopen when this is all over. But yeah, those are like my top 3 spots, because that's kind of like my usual sort of loop during the week anyway. But yeah,
Great.
That's it.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want to like visit more restaurants than that, but those, being your neighborhood restaurants, you want to keep them going, and you want to see them reopen. So, yeah. Okay, Bobby. So those are the restaurants you want to visit once.
Yeah, God, I haven't even thought about it too much. It's like,
What is that weird Mexican restaurant you took me to once, and we had like 20 margaritas because they come by in Woodinville?
In Woodinville. Oh God, Mi Tierra.
Mi Tierra. Do you still go there?
It's been a bit. they sold it to somebody else, but they still have the same bartender, so that's fine.